And we provide content from kindergarten to 12th standard. So every user will be given a unique login ID and password, which we provided from FlipLearn. So I'm going to log in from a student's ID, and then I'll take to the teacher's ID. So I'm entering the login credentials of a student, and then I log in. Once I log in, this is how the home page or a welcome page appears for the student. It's student 1 and demo. So here the student name will appear. And if teacher has given any live classes, the child can find it over here. We have 3 partners, that is through Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, and Zoom meeting. Whichever the school opts, we uh, add the admin ID and we sync it with FlipLearn. So that through FlipLearn, they can take live class. So this is how where it is already, it is integrated with FlipLearn. So I can say that I can attend a live class directly from here with my login ID and password. And if teacher has given any learning content, it could be notes or it could be some videos. So the child can find it on the home page. And also here's the column which says about homework and quizzes. If teacher has given a homework or a test, the child will also get to know by when they have to submit the given activity. And when I scroll down below, we have this as a school platform. It's a virtual school where once the school onboards with us, we create a school name with logo so that the child can access to the activities given by the teacher. It could be a live class, learning content, homework, and a test. And here comes the classes which the child can access to. Now, suppose if the child is in class 8 standard, he can access to class 7, 8, and 9. This is where he can connect to the previous knowledge and then extend further. So let me take through the present class. And for the classes from 3rd and below, we have learning content and assessment elements in one platform. And for the higher classes, we have divided into learning mode and a practice mode. So let me take through the learning mode. So I have a dongle button which moves to the left and right. So I'll move to the left side, which takes me through the learning mode. Now, when I go through the learning mode, these are the subjects which the child can go through the learning content. So let me open one of the subject and I'll show how the child can access to the different learning elements. So I request the participants to kindly stay muted. Okay, and here comes the list of chapters, and each chapter has number of topics, and we also have worksheets and practice assignment. The same way follows for every chapter. So let me open one of the topic and I'll show how it works. This is an animation which explains the concept. The content is designed as per class and subject.
In this module, that certain microorganisms are usually associated with diseases, but not always. In fact, they can be quite useful to humans. Let us learn how microorganisms can be useful. But first, let us check out where they are found.
If you see here, we have animation which explains the concept.
Microorganisms live almost everywhere on Earth, including land, sea, swamps, hot springs, sewage, and even in our guts. They can be unicellular, like bacteria and protozoa, or both unicellular and multicellular, like algae and fungi. They can be photosynthetic.
So this is where a child can go through the animation which explains the concept, and the child has an option to play a number of times. He can increase, decrease the volume. And here comes the settings where the child can adjust the quality and speed of this. So animation explains the concept. So as I go further, we can see that there are a lot of animations. And here comes a real life application, that is applying the learning to real life situation. We have examples with pictures. So we have, if you still see that there are a lot of animations. So here comes a topic synopsis. So once the teacher teaches the topic, she'll summarize the concept, highlighting the important points. The same way we have here a summary element, I can say, which highlights the important points with pictures. Then as I go further, we have a mind map, the whole topic in structured manner or in a compressed manner. So this is a graphic organizer. So this is also a summary element. And suppose if child wants to take up a quick test, we do have interactive worksheets. So these interactive worksheets can be in different ways like true or false, match the following, or single choice set, or it could be drag and drop. So here comes drag the words into the correct box. So let me drag and drop. So once I'm done with all this, I can click on check, which allows me to see the score. So if suppose you've done, I mean, if there is any mistake or if you're not answered properly, you can see the right answers. Irfan, I'll call you back. Yeah, I'm in a session. I'll finish and call you. Yeah. So here comes, we have animation, which explains the concept, the real life application, topic synopsis, mind map, and interactive worksheets. And suppose if child want to refer to some sample papers, or if a board class is facing some board exam, then we do have board exam papers, that's the previous papers and all. So here comes where the sample papers. These sample papers are downloadable and printable one. So you can see here, this sample paper has around 10 pages. When I scroll down below, this has subjective and objective questions. And when I still scroll down, I can see the answer keys to these questions. As I said, this is downloadable and printable one. And suppose if child want to search some topic, yes, we do have an option to search a topic, and we get a list of topics related to this search topic. And here is a diagram maker, a diagram in step by step or a stroke by stroke.
Of an animal cell. Learn to draw the diagram of an animal cell. Small oval structure. Plasma membrane. Draw a wavy tube-like structure. On the last wave of the tube-like structure, draw dots on the lines as shown. Likewise, draw a similar tube-like structures as Golgi bodies. Label one
it's a complete label diagram in step by step. So we've seen a learning mode. So let me take through the practice mode. So I'll move the dongle button to the other side. So let me open the same book, the chapter and the topic, and I'll show how the child can go through the practice mode. So the child has 3 levels of assessment, that is easy, medium, and difficult. And there is a condition that the child has to score 60% marks to go from one level to other. So let me launch a test. I'll attempt to the quiz. So you can see that there are a list of questions. I'm just picking some random answers. So once I'm done with this, I can click on submit and I can see the score. So it says 20%. So let's review the attempt. So wherever the child has answered wrong, it shows what is the correct answer. So we can see the question wise what is the correct answer. And if suppose the child has scored less than 60, then there is a remedial topic. The child has to go through this topic and then he can take up a test. Every time they take up a test, it comes with different set of questions. So we've seen a learning mode and a practice mode. We have my performance dashboard where A child can analyze his performance as well as a parent can log into a student's ID and check how the child is performing as per subject wise, chapter wise, and topic wise. So let's view the details. And not only what the child takes up the questions in the whatever is the system generated, but we do have also an option where a parent can check whatever activities a teacher has given. It could be learning content or a test, and you can see the overall performance. So as I said, we can see the performance as per subject wise, chapter wise, and topic wise. You can see here it's 0%, here it's 40%, here it's 20%. And we do have a manual for the children where they can go through this manual and learn how to use the platform. So we do train the students and the teachers.
There are a lot of things that you can do on the Flip device diagnostic app. If your child or you have a mobile phone,
So it shows how to use the complete interface. And if any communication from FlipLearn, so you find it on FlipLearn wall. Sometimes it could be some education related content, or it could be some puzzles or any subject related it gives. And here comes a school notice board. Suppose if teacher has sent any notice and the child want to see along with the attachment, then open click on the announcement whichever you want to view, and you can see here and you can download whatever attachment has been given. So how to assign that home notice? I'll just show it in the teachers platform. So this was about the students platform. I'll come back to this feature a little later when I assign